Hey, friends, thanks for stopping by. Um, Grab your pipe and pack a good bowl of your favorite tobacco blend and sit back and let's share a pipe together. We're going to do this uh, Yapo, but first do a little housekeeping. I am smoking uh, some Cajun Queen from MA Smoke Shop, still nursing a cold. Um, Still sinus issues in the air. Hadn't quite got over the pollen, but I'm smoking some Cajun Queen from MA's in Shreveport. I'm smoking it in this pipe that I won from Amber's contest, and sent this up. And a lot of y'all seen it the other day on the box opening, and I had a blast refurbishing this thing and cleaning it and shining it up, which I'm going to start picking up some here and there and restoring them and trying to sell them on eBay. I'll let y'all know how that progresses, but little plateau shape, and the stem was just olive green. It had oxidized. I took it, did a salt treatment with some kosher salt overnight, that and some rum, cleaned it out, got rid of the ghosting in it, did a heavy stem and shank cleaning with rum, and soaked the stem. The next night, I soaked the stem in, I'd already soaked it in the rum and some salt in it, and it helped some, but it wasn't. The oxidation was pretty deep on it. So I went back the next night and I left it for a full 24 hours in straight bleach. Like I say, the weather was bad here this weekend for a day or so, and so I just for a good rainy day, man, there's nothing like. I enjoy fooling with this pipe. I'm looking for some more that I can work on at flea markets, rummage sales, wherever, antique stores, wherever you can pick them up. Sometimes you can pick them up pretty cheap. And then, like I say, I'm either going to keep them myself or try to peddle one or two along on eBay. Heck, it might help buy me some tobacco along or something. But anyway, soak this stem 24 hours. Actually, it was about 18 hours. I may go back with about 6 more hours, but like I say, this stem was olive green. And let me wipe this. Look at this thing now. Run it through the deal, through the bleach, come back, hit it with about 3 good coats of that Brevia, shined it, buffed this up, shined it, put it on my fingers, come back with a chamois cloth, a towel first, got it off, t-shirt, come back with a chamois, couple of 3 coats on this, and I am in love with this little pipe. Again, thanks, Amber. I was not expecting this, but I am proud of it, and you have introduced me to a new hobby of refurbishing these pipes. And it's smoking this Cajun Queen wonderful. Okay, everybody got their pipes fired up. Well, let me know down below what you're smoking. And what you're smoking it in. That's kind of neat. So anyhow, Ozzy Oz sent me a Texas Yapo. Came from Ozzy Oz and Alan Woods. I had sent Alan some samples to try. He told me he was going to send me some up, and sent him some. Kind of a trade. It's kind of neat to know, like if I'm smoking Cajun Queen, he knows where I'm coming from. He's tried it. I sent him rum and Cajun Queen, several of them. And it's just nice to know that some of y'all, and I'm going to send out some more samples over the next few weeks as fishing funds and pipe funds, hobby funds, allow. That way, it may not be but an ounce or something, but that way you'll know what, it may be an ounce of each, or they may send you 3 or 4 of each, and that way you'll know if I'm saying I'm smoking Cajun Queen, you'll kind of know what I'm talking about, and you may like it and want to order direct from MH yourself, or some others. But anyhow, I opened this already for time constraints. Haven't looked in it, but there is a note and a little room note here, and it says this was Friday, the 31st of May. Said he mailed it. Came today. I was gone fishing this morning. Minister where I go to church, he and I went fishing about 50 miles south of here, and I didn't get home till 5:30, quarter to 6, and my wife had this. It was laying on the bar. Okay, says Kevin, thanks again for your Yapo. Excuse me, last week. Really enjoyed some of your blends that you like. Here's a few of my favorite English blends that I enjoy. Take care, Ozzy Oz, a.k.a. Alan. All right. There was no doubt about it that it was English. I smelled them in the package. They're strong and stout. And my wife said, she said, these are English blends, I can tell you. Before I even knew the package, she said, you got a package full of English blends. But, all right, let's see here. Let's get the first one out. Well, they're going to all kind of come out together here. Let's see. And that's all right. All right, look here, Alan, thank you. All right, this is one he just did a review on called McClellan British Woods. And there's no doubt about it, this was probably one of the ones that was smelling. Boy, that smells stout. But it's got a good smell to it. Heavy on the latakia. But it's got a good smell to it. It's not just, some latakias just knock you down, Thank you, Alan. All right, Dunhill London mixture. I've wanted to try this, but I probably never would have bought it, just to try. I may now if I like it. Well, that smells good too. It's rich, and it's it's not as strong on the latakia. And he's got it wrapped up in one of them, I call them cupcake type deals that they put them in. That's real nice. Okay. All right. Dunhill Nightcap. Now this is one I've heard a ton about, never had an opportunity to smoke it. And it's also one that I would have never ordered, probably because I'm not a real big English guy. Getting into them a little bit, but I probably never would have ordered that just to try it. I probably would have never ordered bulk or by the tin. So I'm excited about being able to at least say I've tried Dunhill Nightcap. So let's open that one up. He also put it in the little cupcake holder. Nice little sample there of it. Let's see. When they all come in together in a package until they kind of air out, you can tell more individual once they air out. I know when he opened his, everything smelled like maple for a little while, Now that's going to be a pretty smooth smoke, I think. And look, man, the next one, and I was just fixing to order this for my first time. I was going to go ahead and order a 10 Frogmorton Cellar. Never wanted to try it, but it was certainly next up on my list. And thank you, Alan. I have been wanting to try this. I keep Frogmorton on the Bayou. I keep a 10 of it here. It's more of a wintertime smoke to me, but it was a keeper. Oh, yeah. My goodness, yeah. Well, I knew these, thanks, Alan, I knew these were going to be pipe tobacco sample. So I brought along another pipe. And we're going to put a little in this thing, this Frogmorton. We're going to do it right away. I'm going to put about 1/4 of a bowl in this big bowl pot here in this Savinelli fourth of a bowl. It's about like a half a bowl. It's got a big old bowl on this thing. So we're gonna put a little in there for time constraints, and then because I want to try some of these others tonight when I finish this video, and I'll certainly get back with y'all on what I think. But I like the smell of that cellar. Boy, that's got the whiskey, the little stave, a little piece of wood from the. You can taste the latakia right off the bat. But it's smooth. Smooth. I think is this a whiskey based maybe? Yes, sir, it's smooth. I like it. This is going to be, I'm going to go ahead and order a 10 when I order from Pipes and Cigars. I'm going to go, Alan, thanks. Tells me definitely I want to try it. And I can tell you what, I like the smell of all of these. But the one that's intriguing me is this McClellan British Woods. And I may wind up with that. I'm assuming, I don't know, I can't remember on your video, was in a can. Yeah, I believe it was in a tin. I think. So I have tried a couple of English blends this week through Yapo's. The Delta Mojo was good too. And I'm wanting to order on advice from Guy Witherspoon. And I'm going to make one. I've got to make an order, let's see, in the next week or 10 days from Pipes and Cigars. So I'm going to definitely get the cellar. May get this British Wood. I don't know. I'm going to smoke them and try them. But the cellar, and based on recommendation from Guy Witherspoon, to make Baron plum cake and some Rat Ray's Red Rapparee. This is a good smoke. If y'all hadn't tried this cellar, and I'm late in life being able to be, trying it. I tried on the Bayou. Like I say, I wasn't a big English guy, but I was fixing to order some. Try to get with the program a little bit. There's no doubt now I certainly will order it. But he sent me a nice little deal there. He's probably an ounce. Look, I'm gonna wrap this thing up. This is good smoke. I'm gonna go finish this little old half bowl off and work on trying the rest of these tonight. I'll get back with y'all tomorrow or the next day on another. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. God bless. We'll catch up with you later. Have a good one.